Uh-oh, some of us fell into a trap. Oh no! A lust trap. A trap of superficiality. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. We get wooed. Somebody was wooed by the charms and wiles of another person. That good talking. Oh, they had all the words. All the words were so perfect. They said exactly what you wanted to hear. Or maybe you're the person that said all the right words and convinced somebody that it was more than it was. But nevertheless, what we have here is a situation that inevitably is not going to last. So take what resonates and leave what does not, because this is a very specific group of people um, who have been impressed by things that aren't really long lasting. These actions are they're kind of these just like over the top gestures that look like more than they mean. It seems like this was all a show. So we have our lust card, we have our seven of pentacles, which is not lasting in the long run. Doesn't pan out the way that we want it to. But with our Princess of Wands, what we're looking for is action. What we're looking for is real. What we're looking for is depth. And it's easy to get caught up in the over the top behavior and whirlwind of emotion of our Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups is incredibly charming, just so charming. And it if you haven't been on this journey, if you haven't been single a long time, if you have just, or maybe you've been single a long time and you were just ready to kind of get out of that rut, there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of our learning process. The important thing is that we do not look at this as something that is something to continue or to be stuck in or to dwell on. The important message here that I'm hearing is cut your losses. Walk away while the walking away is easy, and just move forward with a little bit more intentionality, because you're going to find that with a little bit of patience, that energy will be matched and you'll find the perfect click. It'll be just right. There is power in praise. There is power and it's in it. I'm hearing that this is not only it's praising others is the card, and it's about changing your view and mindset about the accomplishments of others to increase the amount of connection and the satisfaction that you have in those relationships. It's about being less judgmental. It's about being less critical. But with that, I'm also hearing that this has a lot to do with you being less critical to yourself and being less judgmental to yourself. You're looking upon the things that you have done and said in recent past and uh, being pretty harsh about it, being pretty harsh on yourself about things that you could have should have done differently. That's not going to improve the future. I mean, it's important to reflect with a sense of compassion and kindness, reflect with a way of looking and going, I can still fix this, I can still remedy this, I can still change, I can do better, I can do differently. And what you're going to find is that feels more in alignment with who you truly are. Our spiritual awakening is coming into tune with these revelations about how things going forward will feel more in alignment with what you're trying to accomplish. We have to align our words and our thoughts and our actions in the same energy of what we wish to desire and what we wish to accomplish. We can't expect to think and speak a certain way and have all these wonderful things occur for us that are completely opposite than what we've been doing. It doesn't happen that way. If you want good things for you, you need to celebrate good things for other people. Why? Because you want them celebrating for you. Now, maybe you think, no, I don't need anybody to celebrate for me. I don't need people to cheer for me. It's about the energy and intent. The energy and intent. When you are cheering for other people, you are encouraging goodwill. It's sharing. It is an expression of love. And when others have goodwill and an expression of love towards you, that energy is amplified. That becomes a part of your arsenal of weaponry. It pushes you forward closer to your manifestation. So you want to cheer for others. You want them to cheer for you, whether you realize it yet or not. Awesome pull from two different decks. It just felt I pulled one from one deck and it felt like I needed to pull from another deck. The same message comes through in different ways, right? We have jumping in, say yes to change, badger spirit, be fearless and bold. You have to be ready to accept a new life if you want something different. And I'm hearing that you're stuck a little bit in the past. You're stuck a little bit in the mindset that doesn't serve you anymore. I'm hearing the old ways are those ways that you have outgrown and you should have outgrown. That these are some of your thoughts and expectations about your future scenarios are ideas that you came up with when you were at a very different state, very much less healed, less mature, less experienced, less knowledgeable. And so, using your wisdom going forward, we have to consider that what we think of as success, love, positive energy, and moving forward and progress are different than what we used to think of them. We're constantly growing and changing, and we need to jump into that and embrace that. And that does require us to be bold. It does require us to be courageous. It requires us to be very forward focused and be willing to put ourselves out there and be vulnerable. Yes, still vulnerable. Still putting yourself in situations where you are open to learning, where you're open to something different, where you're open to experiences that change your world, that give you that. One of the hazards of being outside when I do readings is bugs, but they like to land on me on occasion. But one of these changes involves you letting go of some expectations that you have had, that you have held on to for a very long time. Your idea of what your perfect partner looks like, or what your perfect job looks like, or what your perfect living situation looks like, for that matter, have changed. They need to evolve into something different because you now recognize that there are uh, different factors here. You have different needs. You have there's different things happening. I want you to go ahead and accept and claim this energy for yourself. I am always grateful to be a part of your healing journey, and thank you so much for being a part of mine. Many blessings to you.